Happy Youth Day, South Africa. Hi, I'm Naledi Mashego, the CEO and founder of Cherry Republik. So I thought in light of Youth Day, it would be great for me as an agency owner to share some tips and tricks on how to get hired in a digital marketing agency and what will make you stand out from the pack so that you can land your dream job. And that's the least I could do for Youth Day. So I'll just look at things that I look at when we're recruiting for Cherry Republik. So I'm going to share 5 tips. And first things first, I always say for you to get through the door, it's all about your CV. So always make sure your CV stands out. I can't stress this enough. Nowadays there's so many free tools like Canva. Go to Canva, it's free. Make sure you have a nice CV that has color and it's neat and you've done your spelling check. Then secondly, I would also say with regards to your CV, make sure it's applicable for the role you're applying to in the agency. For example, when I get CVs that are in Word document or portfolios in Word document from graphic designers, that is not a good look because as a graphic designer, we want to see your talent, your skill. So when I see beautifully designed CVs, portfolios, it just makes you go, oh my gosh, I need to meet this person. So that's tip number 1. And tip number 2, always make sure you do your research. So I would say this is so important. And research being, you need to understand the company you want to work for, the agency, or understand where you can grow within the company. And also if it's a good culture fit for you, growth fit. All these things are so important because you don't want to be in a company where this wasn't the culture you signed up for. There's no growth trajectory for you. And also for an interviewer, if they ask you questions about like where do you want to go in the company, do you know much about the business? The worst part is chatting to someone who knows nothing about the job or company they're interviewing for. So that's quite important. Tip number 3 has a lot to do with the new world we're living in now. A lot of interviews are now happening virtually, and some of the things I've seen during interviews have either made me go, oh my gosh, we gotta hire this person immediately, or sometimes they just leave a bad impression. So tip number 3, make sure when you do your video interview, you're in a good quiet place, have a good background behind you. You want to make sure that it's visually appealing for the person interviewing you, or just have a plain background. You can have like nothing in the back, but no distractions, and it just makes it a pleasant interview, especially for online. And don't forget to check your internet connectivity as well. That's also something to just look out for. And then tip number 4, it's very important for you to highlight what makes you different and what makes you unique, and people love seeing that. For example, you need to always just bear in mind that there's other candidates who've probably been shortlisted. So why should this company hire you? Is it projects you worked on in the past? Is it what you've studied that relates to the job and the position they're looking for? What is it? What is that wow factor that you want to share? So always keep that in mind and make sure you share that. Then lastly, tip number 5. I must say this has always made me think of people differently. Point number 5 and tip number 5 being make sure you're spontaneous. If someone does something that's very different to all the other applicants, I will always take note of them and give them an opportunity to see if they're a good fit. But this always makes you stand out of the pack. So for example, if you're interviewing for a digital position in terms of content creation, maybe create some content, make some little videos, or actually have a video recording that you share with your future employer, so that you stand out and they get to meet you, see you, instead of like just sending the CV. Maybe do something on YouTube on a private link. I just think out the box, be different, make sure you get that job. And last but not least, I know I said I'll share 5 tips, but this tip number 6 is a bonus and you can do with it what you want. But I also think attitude is so important. Attitude is something people can't teach. That's how you show up on the job. So when you land that job, make sure you show up and you're present every day and give it your all and give it your best. And that will take you far within any company. And I hope all these tips have helped you. Be sure to check out our interns at Cherry Republik. We actually just filmed a short video so you could meet all our Cherry Republik interns and find out why they stick out from the pack and what they have to share. Happy Youth Day and have a good one. Bye.